Dear children, according to the RHV Taker system of classification, we learnt about five kingdoms. Which are they? They are Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae, and Kingdom Animalium. Of all these five kingdoms, we have learnt about Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Animalium. And in this module, we are going to begin with Kingdom Plantae. All the plants belong to Kingdom Plantae. What are the general characteristics of Kingdom Plantae? We know their cell organization is eukaryotic. So they are eukaryotic with a well-organized nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane and with membrane-bound organelles. And about the cell wall, the cell is having a cell wall which is made up of cellulose, and their organization is tissue or organ level of organization. And about their mode of nutrition, and they are photosynthetic, that means they are autotrophic. They prepare their own food with the help of the pigment called as chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. So that is about the general characteristics of Kingdom Plantae. So let us learn about the systems of the biological classification, or how the plants have been classified. What are the systems of classification which has been used from primitive times? There are three types of systems of classification. They are the artificial system, the natural system, and the phylogenetic system. The artificial system of classification was proposed by Carl Linnaeus. It was proposed by Carl Linnaeus, and it is considered the earliest system of classification which took into consideration the vegetative characteristics or the superficial morphological characters, the observable characters was taken into consideration, such as habit. What do you mean by habit? It is nothing but the general appearance of a plant, the form of growth of the plant. All these are considered as a habit. So the artificial system of classification took into consideration the habit, the color, the number, the arrangement of leaves. All this was considered. All this was observable. That's considered the external morphology. And Linnaeus' artificial system of classification was based on the androecium structure. We know androecium is a male reproductive structure, and based on the androecium structure, the plants were classified according to the Linnaeus system. Mainly, what is the structure of the stamen, whether it is bundled into a single bundle, that is monoadelphous, or two bundles, diadelphous, or many, this is called as polyadelphous. So based on these androecium structures, the Linnaeus system of classification was considered. And there was certain drawbacks based on this artificial system of classification. The first drawback is that it separated the closely related species, because it was based on a very few characteristics. Only a few characteristics, that is vegetative characteristics, was taken into consideration. So as a result, it separated the closely related species. Second drawback is that equal weightage was given to vegetative as well as sexual characteristics. And this cannot be considered because the vegetative characters can be easily changed due to the effects of environment. So equal weightage of vegetative and sexual characteristics cannot be considered. Whereas the artificial system of classification, they gave equal weightage to the vegetative and the sexual characteristics. The second system of classification is the natural classification system, and this was based on natural affinities among organisms. It considers the external features as well as the internal features. Not only the morphology was considered, it also gave importance to the anatomy. That is ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology, that is development of the embryo, and phytochemistry. Okay, all this was given equal importance in the natural system of classification. And the popularly accepted natural system of classification is the classification of flowering plants, which was given by Bentham and Hooker. That is George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. These botanists, that is Bentham and Hooker, a system of classification is the most popularly accepted classification in the flowering plants. And last system of classification is the phylogenetic classification system, which is based on evolutionary relationship among the organisms. This assumes that organisms in the same taxa have the common ancestor. They originate from the same ancestor. So all those who belong to the same taxa comes under the same or belongs to the same ancestor. In order to give further data to this classification. The data was collected from different sources, that is numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy, chemotaxonomy. The kingdom Plantae is subdivided into 5 divisions, namely Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. What are the criteria for these divisions, or to divide this kingdom into divisions? They are whether the body is differentiated or not, whether the plant body is differentiated into root, stem and leaves or not, whether the plants is having vascular tissues or not, whether the plants bear seeds or not, and if the seeds are present, whether the seeds are naked or it is properly covered. And thus we have 5 divisions under kingdom Plantae, namely Thallophyta. Thallophyta, they have a very simple body design, and the plant body is not differentiated into root, stem and leaves. The second division, that is Bryophyta. The plant body is differentiated into stem and leaf-like structures, but they lack vascular tissues. The third division, that is Pteridophyta. Their plant body is properly divided into root, stem and leaves, and they have vascular tissues, but their reproductive organs are inconspicuous. They are not clearly differentiated. In the case of pteridophytes, they do not bear seeds, whereas gymnosperms, that is the 4th division, they do bear seeds, but the seeds are naked. The seeds are not properly covered. Whereas angiosperms, the seeds are properly enclosed within the fruits. So that is a basic criteria of the division of kingdom Plantae into the divisions, namely Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. So dear children, in this module, we have learned about the different systems of classification of plant kingdom, namely the natural system, the artificial system and the phylogenetic system, and the information which is obtained from different sources like numerical taxonomy, chemotaxonomy and cytotaxonomy. We also learned about the divisions under kingdom Plantae and the criteria of the classification into different divisions. Thank you.